Chasers have a saying, in May, you chase, and for good reason. Some of the strongest tornadoes and most significant severe weather outbreaks have occurred during this volatile month.
Oh my God, it is less than half a mile from me.
In May 2025, I spent 10 days chasing the Great Plains, documenting incredible supercells and destructive tornadoes.
Come on, drop it to the ground.
Welcome to spring in Tornado Alley.
Tornado about to cross the highway right in front of me.
The first day of my trip found me chasing in central Illinois. Although I managed to get on the only tornado-warned storm of the day, it began to die almost immediately as I got to it.
Got a tornado-warned storm here in central Illinois. Looks like it's going pretty outflow dominant now. It's just kicking up tons of dust in these fields. Just tons of dust getting kicked up by the outflow. But it's still tornado warned, but I don't know, I think it might be ending its life cycle here pretty soon.
The next day featured another Illinois chase, but unlike the previous day, there were several strong tornadoes. I, however, missed all of them due to a bad forecast on my part. Disappointed but refusing to give up, I decided to get a head start on my long overnight drive to Oklahoma. On May 17th, storms once again refused to do anything interesting. 3 days in a row of bad chases were starting to take a toll on me, to the point of me questioning whether I even knew how to chase anymore. I desperately needed a win, and I needed it soon. Luckily, the next day looked like my best chance to get that win. On May 18th, the SPC issued a 15% risk of significant tornadoes for much of central Kansas. I started my chase in the middle of the risk area in Pratt, Kansas, but when thick cloud cover still blanketed the area by noon, I was starting to have my doubts. There was, however, a secondary target in northwest Kansas that was looking more and more conducive for tornadoes in the near term, so I had a decision to make. Stay put and hope the cloud cover clears, or drive to northwest Kansas away from the highest risk area.
I know, it's really annoying.
Somewhat reluctantly, I trusted my gut and started heading northwest, hoping not only that there'd be tornadoes there, but that I would be able to make it there in time to see them. And luckily, I did.
Alright, approaching a tornado-warned storm that has a confirmed wedge on the ground near Elkader, Kansas. It does have a confirmed wedge. It's moving very slowly, so I should be able to catch it. Should be gaining visual shortly here, but again, confirmed tornado, and it is a wedge, so I'm just blasting east to try to catch up with it.
I would eventually gain visual of this tornado, and although I was only able to capture this single picture of it before it roped out several miles to my north, it was clear looking at radar that this storm was not done producing tornadoes. Cautiously, I continued east on I-70 as radar showed a second tornado should be crossing the highway somewhere in front of me, and I did not want to find myself in its path.
see the tornado. It's right there. It's roping out.
Eventually, the tornado emerged from the rain as a bright white rope only a mile ahead of me.
Tornado roping out just north of I-70 in Kansas. Beautiful rope out.
In addition to throwing multiple vehicles from the highway, this tornado would also cause significant damage to several homes in Grinnell, Kansas, earning it a high-end EF3 rating. On May 19th, multiple rounds of severe storms pummeled Gainesville, Texas with large hail and high winds. I managed to intercept the strongest storm of the day, which battered the town with 70-mile-per-hour straight-line winds. Thankfully, only minor damage was reported throughout the town, and the only real casualty of the storm was my steak that I had just ordered and got blown out of its carryout box as I ran to my car for shelter. On May 23rd, chasers and research teams alike targeted northeast Colorado for the threat of isolated supercells and tornadoes. I managed to intercept this weak EF1 tornado near Merino, Colorado.
Might be a tornado down there. I see dust at the surface. Yelled open. I found a perfect spot to get us a view of it right here. Man, that thing opened out rapidly. There it is on the ground again. Tornado about to cross the highway right in front of me. About to cross the highway right in front of me. Wow, crossing the highway right in front of me. Woo! Very weak tornado crossing the highway.
This storm would then go on to produce a second, stronger tornado, but I was never able to gain visual on it due to being caught in the storm's hail core.
Alright, we're starting to get into the hail core of the storm. It's got tennis balls in it. You can see the hail already accumulating on the roadway.
Oh no, those poor cows are just getting battered by this hail.
So, while en route to today's target area last night, I hit the absolute
fattest raccoon I had ever seen, and well, rip to my driver's side bumper. On the last day of my chasecation, the forecast called for storms to quickly grow upscale into a messy line, posing mainly a damaging wind threat. With this in mind, I briefly considered skipping the chase and getting a head start on my long drive back to Ohio. Fortunately, I didn't though. As opposed to the day's forecast, a single isolated supercell developed near Matador, Texas, and stayed nearly stationary there for 3.5 hours. Yeah, look at this. Right, come on, right here, right here. For much of its life, this storm had strong low-level rotation, even producing a large white funnel cloud at one point. So I hope not right on top of us.
Yeah, it would be right on top.
Yeah, look.
Look at that sinking motion.
Sinking, rising, right next to each other.
That's incredible sinking motion. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Now it's looking a lot better. Right there.
That might be the horseshoe.
Shot, I'm shooting your car.
Thank you. Come on, drop it to the ground. I mean, that's a funnel.
Yeah, it's 100%
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna have to move.
I think that's getting blasted out, and our new one's gonna be back there.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Yeah, that's getting blown away from it. Yep, we gotta go. Eventually, the storm would transition to a high precipitation mode, causing it to glow a vivid aquamarine in the evening sun.
Basically in the core of the supercell right now, trying to get south out of it, trying to avoid the large hail. Strong gusty winds, got some probably nickel-sized hail. Hail's getting a little bigger, don't like that. But we should avoid the most intense part of the core. also don't like that these rain curtains are wrapping. That's slightly ominous. But I can already see the edge of them, so we should be good.
That's low, whatever it is.
That's certainly a look. I don't know if anyone's recorded anything. I haven't looked in a second.
There's a left edge.
Yeah. Whoa.
What the hell is that?
That might be.
Like a really convincing scud bomb?
Man, that is such a look-alike. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be all the way connected. No, it's not rotating like you want it
Though I only saw 3 tornadoes this year, the initial struggles I went through to see those tornadoes only made them that much more rewarding. With chasing, as with many things in life, it's all about quality over quantity, and that's exactly what 2025 was. So, with another year coming to a close, I want to thank all of you for coming on this journey with me, and I cannot wait to see what 2026 brings. So, with that being said, I will see you all again in the spring. This is storm chasing at its finest.
Oh shit.